Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skysworld.com. Let's talk about loyalty. There's consequences to loyalty. Now, I promote being loyal. I think loyalty is one of my core values. It's one of the most important things to me. I like to surround myself with loyal people, and I'm loyal to a fault. I talk about loyalty in many videos. But what I haven't talked about is the downside, the consequences. Some people aren't really aware of this, or nor do they understand it. That when you're loyal like me, when loyalty is a major value of yours, a core value, you put yourself out there to get hurt. And that's something that I've had to learn to accept, because if I can't accept unloyal people, people that are not reciprocal with my loyalty, if I can't accept that, I'll be tortured by it. I'll become bitter because of it. And I'll turn into one of these people like many of you out there, where you have this trust no one kind of rule that you follow, that you came up with, and you think that that's somehow strength. You think it's wisdom, that I have to prove myself to you. Nobody's going to waste their time proving themselves to you. I don't care who you are. Nobody on earth is going to do that. At a certain point, you yourself have to make a decision. And some of that decision is a leap of faith. Some of that decision is a risk. Loyalty and risk should be synonyms, because people who are loyal are risk takers. I'm taking a risk on you, in trusting you, in being honest with you, being straight up with you. And you may not be that way back towards me in the exact level that I am to you. You may not reciprocate. And that's a risk that I understand. And people that want to avoid that risk altogether, they want to put on radar so heavy to where they figure, I will trust, I will be honest, I'll be straight up with people, and I'll be loyal to people, but only if they're loyal to me first, or back, or prove themselves to me, because I'm sick of getting hurt. You're still just hurt. You're a wounded bird. Loyalty takes strength. The strength in loyalty is around this exact issue. Why does it take strength? Because you have to be strong enough to accept the fact that you might get hurt. I'm going to be incredibly loyal to the woman I'm in love with. As an example, I can't force her to be loyal to me. All I can do is try and get to know people in the courtship phase, and to try to talk more and fuck less. This is why I promote abstinence in the initial steps of courtship, to wait to have sex. Deny her from having sex with you. I've had to do this, literally push women off and say, no, I'd rather sit around and talk with you all night than to have you, suck my dick all night. Because I don't even know who you are. Get to know who people are. Whether it's your boss, your friends, your lover. But even if you know somebody really, 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 really well, people show who they truly are in the storm. When shit hits the fan, when money's at stake, life is at stake, all kinds of things will turn somebody against you. The people that you thought were your ride or die may very well leave you standing alone. And you're sitting there like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? This is why loyalty takes strength, because you have to be strong enough to suffer the consequences of your own loyalty. I think there's more weight that needs to be put on that strength of moving forward past betrayal. Learning the lesson that you have to remain open, honest, and truthful in order to be loyal. You cannot shut down and be one of these trust no one, making everyone who comes into your world prove to you that they're trustworthy. Because you turn yourself into a weakling, into a frightened animal afraid of predators, afraid of the world that's going to hurt you. The theme of your life becomes, I don't want to be hurt again. That's always weakness. Loyalty takes strength. And what I've learned is that sometimes the biggest punishment that you can lay on somebody, the worst hell that you could put somebody through, isn't putting a gun in their mouth and pulling the trigger. It's just walking away and giving a motherfucker the silent treatment. Walk away in disgust, shaking your head. You might even laugh because that motherfucker's so sorry and weak. But I think it's important to understand the relationship. That loyal people get hurt because they expect loyalty. And that you're not going to ever be able to change that. Anytime you throw the dice, there's a risk that you're going to crap out, that you're not going to get the numbers you want. Anytime you engage in a relationship of any kind, casual, serious, business, you put yourself out there to be betrayed. Now, one thing that we can do is to minimize other people's effects on our life. So what I mean is that you can be disloyal to me, but that's not really going to hurt me. It may hurt my feelings. It may make me walk away from you. It may cause me to think less of you. But you're not going to make me go homeless. You're not going to hurt my life. I'm going to wake up tomorrow just like I woke up today and go through my mind, body, and soul program and work on myself. My day tomorrow is going to be a good day regardless of what happens today. And I try my best to be wise, to be street smart, to make sure that I'm surrounded by people that are real deal motherfuckers. But I've seen the most real deal people, guys who were stand-up guys that you never would thought snitch. You never would think that they would run off, and they snitched or they ran off. So you can isolate yourself. You can say, all right, I'm not going to have friends then. I'm just going to prepare myself for a life of solitude. And everybody is basically a jerk. You can't trust anyone in this world. The only person I can trust is me and possibly my dog. Fine. Put yourself in hell. That's what you just did. You're putting yourself in a private hell. It's your life. That's how you want to live it. I move forward with relationships. I move forward with my life knowing yeah, I could have somebody stab me in the back. I could have somebody betray me. I could have somebody be dishonest with me or whatever, unloyal. And I just try to make sure that I'm self-sufficient enough to where there's nothing anybody can really do to bring me down. And I'm resilient enough to where even if I did get knocked down by surprise or by accident, it's hard to knock me down in this stage of the game. I train a lot. But I know how to get back up. I know how to fight. I've been trained to fight on my back. I can fight you. You're standing and I'm on my back. I can fight you like that. I can win like that. And this mentality keeps me in the game. And that's what I'm afraid of, is a lot of motherfuckers get soured on how many times they've been backstabbed and they just leave the relationship game. They no longer want to have friends. They no longer want to have women. They no longer want to be in society. They want to just hide out. You're wounded. to strengthen yourself. And get to a point where you laugh at betrayal because there's nothing that anyone can do to you. It's food for thought.